G'day everyone, Jai here from Metal on Tap, and I have a very special guest with me today. I've got Josh from Melancolia. How are you today, my friend?
Hello, I'm very well. How are you?
I'm doing well. The weather's it's a bit miserable, it's a bit cold, it's a bit rainy, so it's one of those, chuck on some warm clothes and listen to some metal kind of afternoons. What about yourself? How
Pretty
are you
much.
been?
Yeah, not bad. It's same here. It's raining and miserable and windy outside right now.
Yeah.
But other than that, pretty cruisy.
Yeah, it's that beautiful Australian weather that changes every second day. We love it, don't we?
How good is it?
I know, right? Well, mate, I just got to say congratulations as well. And I didn't tell you beforehand. I actually caught you guys on the Thy Art Is Murder tour when you were playing at Gosford Drifters Wharf. That was when I first discovered you guys. I was blown away. That's why I was so stoked when I got offered this interview. How was that tour?
Okay, thank you very much. The tour was sick. We never I mean specifically me, I'd never played like 98% of those places before. And like we definitely haven't as a band.
Yeah.
Like some of the other boys had in their previous bands, and like, but even in my previous bands, like I'd never played any, and I was like pretty pleasantly surprised. Like it was really sick.
It's surprising with these regional tours, and I think it's because the guys go into all these shows in like Sydney or Melbourne or Brisbane. They don't have to travel as far, so the energy's there. Like they've got all this energy from not having to travel all the way to the city to go out to these
Yeah,
regional shows, and they just explode in the crowd. And some of those pits on these regional tours are just insane, insane. Like, did you guys feel that energy up on stage as well?
100%. The first show, there was like holes in the roof and stuff. We were like, what is happening here? Like, what is going on? Like, we were just like, pretty much every show, like, I mean, some of them weren't really regional,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess, like, but for the most part, like the regional stuff, like far North Queensland was crazy. Like that was some of like the coolest shows I've played in a very long time.
It's one of those things. So yeah, especially far up North Queensland, I think they're all a bit cooped up there. They never get shows up there. So when anyone rolls into town, it's just like, right, bring the A game and let's go out. It's interesting. Let's just say they've got a lot of character, those venues as well.
Yeah, it rocks, man. Like most of them were like hotels, tavern type venues. They weren't like venues,
Yeah.
but for the most part, like every single show was really sick. Like venues were cool, all the staff was cool, everyone that came to the show was cool. There was no like problems at all
Yeah.
from anyone really. It was pretty chill, but
Uh,
like crazy at the same time.
well, yeah, yeah. It's funny. You try to describe that to someone who doesn't listen to metal. It's like, oh, they're chill. Oh, but they're running around in circles, pushing and punching each other. Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
chill. Like they're not really fighting. Like yeah, they're getting hit,
yeah.
but no one's waiting in the car park for you later on. You know what
Nah,
I mean?
they're shaking hands at the end of the 45 minutes.
That's it. That's it. Well, finishing up that as well, you got the new album coming out soon as well. Are you guys kind of ready to unveil that to the world? How's the boys in the camp feeling?
Yeah, everyone's pretty excited. Hey, like we've been, I mean, what History Rotten Teeth came out 3 years ago, 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and like we were pretty much immediately on to writing this. So we've been sitting on it for quite a while,
Yeah.
and like we debuted Rust in Europe when we did Europe with Suffocation earlier this year, and like the response from that was like really crazy.
Yeah.
So I think everyone's like chomping at the bit to play more new songs. Like we played like the three on the Viart tour that you saw us,
Yes.
but yeah, everyone's chomping at the bit to just get after some new stuff.
That's a good thing too, because you've been sitting on it for so long. I got to admit, like, was it ever tempting just to be like, well, I've got the Dropbox files. Let's just, send them around to my mates and start putting it out there like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, yeah. I thought so. It's one of
yeah. As
those
soon
kind
as
of
we got like loose mixes back, I was like, yes, I'm going to send this to everybody I know.
yeah, it's a horrible thing. The internet, you get to share everything around, but no,
Yeah,
it's good that it's finally coming out as well because the sound is great on these new tracks. It's something that I don't know, it's just a little bit different in the scene at the moment to go along with the stage show. It's like your music kind of matches the look you guys and the energy you guys give off. Is that just it's come hand in hand over the years? Or was the idea to be like, we kind of sound like this. Let's make sure we kind of, dress for the job you want, not the job you have type of thing.
well, the first album was like kind of like obviously it was like more darker and
Yeah.
like deathcore, death metal. So like the color scheme of everything was kind of just like blacks, reds, grays. And then once we started writing the newest one, it kind of didn't have the same like flavor anymore.
Mm,
But like Alex always thought that the second album should be like white, blue, and chrome, like kind of the opposite.
yeah.
And then I don't know, somehow the colors have helped shape the music in a way.
Yeah.
And it's like they've just like kind of meshed together to make this one thing.
It's
Does that make sense?
yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's kind of funny because you go back and we'll use Slipknot as an example. You can almost look at the mask and the outfits they were wearing per album cycle. You can almost feel that in the music. Like Corey's get up for like I don't know what was the Grey Chapter, for example. You hear the Devil in
Yeah,
Eye. You look at that. You can almost hear that compared to the rawness of the first one. So I don't know. I think imagery has a lot. That's why you guys do music videos at the end of the day because
exactly.
and when you get, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I remember songs, I remember the first time seeing them like a music video. It's kind of like that's how I associate the music. So I do think, because we're humans after all, we like looking at things that colors
Yeah,
and look and everything kind of ties in a lot with the music, and it can influence whether you know it or not. Like if you, like you said,
100%.
if you were going in with it should be the opposite, white, blue, chrome. Well, there you go. It kind of bled into the music at the end of the day when you guys started doing that too.
100%. And like Alex is like really, I mean, we're all big on it, but it's like he's like really big on colors meeting sounds and vice versa and that sort of stuff. Like
Yeah,
things that just need to like balance out. So like if we did this and we stayed in black, it would kind of be like this way
yeah.
a little bit, but now it's like perfectly balanced.
I don't know. There's something about it. It is captivating. So look, at the end of the day, it's a good thing. You kind of hit the nail on the head. So you're doing the right thing there as well.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's
No.
like it was pretty daunting, like going to white because it's just like no one
Yeah,
does this, but like we never. It was kind of like a natural thing at the same time. Kind
yeah,
of like the sound. The sound like just evolved naturally. Like it's kind of we didn't intend on doing something like insanely different,
yeah.
but it just ended up being different.
Yeah,
If that makes any
no,
sense.
it's funny how that. Well, that's you just growing as an artist. At the end of the day, you're experimenting with sounds. You think, oh, well, you could almost say there's like new metal elements to the new stuff as
Yeah,
well, a lot.
big time.
And it bleeds into it, and it gives it that sound. It's interesting how new metal was such a bad word to say like 10 years ago. Everyone hated it, but I think you guys have done it. There's other bands that Alpha Wolf have even done it, where you're getting some of the best parts about what people loved about new metal and throwing it in
Yeah.
with like this deathcore music, metalcore music. I don't know why. It just works so well. And I don't know why it took everyone so long to discover it, but it's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
I don't know.
How do you go when you're writing that type of thing? Does it come naturally to you guys? Is it something you're pre-thinking? Okay, we're going to add this kind of sound here. We're going to put that in here, or is it? Yeah, I'm going to walk us
um,
through it.
for the most part, it's like it's pretty natural. We
Yeah.
don't kind of force anything
Mm-hmm.
really. Like it's just like different times in people's lives. Like I know the first for Hiss, the first album, Alex wrote a lot of like pretty much all of it,
Yeah.
and he was just like in his room, just drinking wine, just writing this music. And this time around, I don't know, it was kind of just like we're all from like the new metalcore
Yeah.
sort of generation of like 2000s. Like we're all starting to be teenagers, like 13 or 12, 13, 14
Yeah.
as the 2000s hit. So it's just like what we grew up doing.
Yeah.
So it just feels normal.
No, well, it works, and maybe that's it too. Because yeah, I'm the same. I'm around the same age as well, so it is one of those things. I think you kind of, metalcore and everything is kind of blown up. Deathcore is blown up, but when you start mixing in the sounds of your youth, it's created this new beast entirely. And I'm fucking all for it, man. I want to see it more. I want to see it. It is blowing up. It is going everywhere, and I think Aussies kind of seem to be doing it the best. I don't know what's in the water down here when it comes to core music or making stuff, but I don't know about you, but I struggle to find anyone else that's really doing it better than what we're doing down here.
Yeah, man. There's some like actually insane bands
Yeah,
from here,
yeah,
like genuinely insane.
yeah,
And it's like for a very long time, I don't know if you felt it, but like America just like flooded everything for a very long time. Like there was
mm-hmm.
just like 1,000 bands every second day,
Yep,
and there was like always a new flavor of the month.
yep,
But like Australia, like gets a flavor of the month and never goes away.
yeah,
And then like 4 or 5 more bands sound
yeah.
like that, and they come along, and it's like it's actually really cool to see. Finally,
And it's a good thing too, because I see it in the YouTube comments sometimes when I'm watching the music videos, and it must be American, it could be European fans going, "Oh, just Australians do it different." Yeah, because we found the sound that
Yeah,
kind of worked, so we're going to
yeah,
make it, and we're not, you chop change it. And look, you got bands like Bad Omens and all that that have kind of adopted that style that we started a few years ago. Because Bad Omens used to sound just like a Bring Me the Horizon clone, and they've come
yeah.
into their own
It was
thing.
completely different.
Yeah, and they've come into their own thing. But that's kind of what started down here, and it's bleeding out, And you guys, like you mentioned, you did a European tour. Like, how was that going over there? You're finding that Australians are starting to break into this market a bit more. How were you guys accepted? Because I know the European crowds can be hard sometimes.
The second time we went was a little bit better
Yeah.
than the first time because we went last year with Ingested and
Oh,
Fallujah and some other bands, Evolve Within You and stuff like that.
yep.
And like we were like nobody knew who we were at all. Like not a single person knew who we were. Like I had friends there from my previous band. Like we were toured there quite a bit, but they're the only people who knew who we were basically.
Yeah. Wow.
And like the first one was like a bit of a shock. We were like, obviously we played here, we toured here, and like people know who we are, and we get there and we're like, they don't know what is going on here because like here's a bunch of 30-year-old dudes in like black paint and like makeup and shit,
Yeah.
and they kind of didn't know what to expect. But then when we went back the second time, we had some like repeat people at the shows, and everyone was getting into it. Even though the crowd was Suffocation, it's like a bit more like raw death metal.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, they really saw like I don't know that there was substance to it. It wasn't just like flashy sort of stuff.
Yeah, that's good too, because that's the hardest thing. Like I said, winning over the European audience is hard because they get spoiled. I don't think they know how well they've got a touring bands over there. They've got the world's biggest festival every weekend over there, so they're definitely spoiled for choice.
They're doing them right now. It's like festival season right now.
I know. I just came back from Vac and I'm still getting over the jet lag.
Oh, how was that?
Muddy, very muddy.
Yeah, dude. I saw one of my friends went and he said it was like just like a mud pit for however many days.
Yeah, exactly. But it was good. It was good. I got to see some bands that I've seen them before, but you kind of really, and it's funny, we talk about those early 2000 bands like your Fear Factories, your Static-X. So like Static-X might have been the best band on the whole festival, to be honest with you. They're just doing something
that rocks.
Amazing at the moment. So, and that's funny. You go back to it and kind of like Static-X is a big band, and I think, I don't know if like you guys were influenced by them at all, but I can hear some of their old samples and the way they put riffs together coming through. Not just you guys as well. I hear it in a couple of the Aussie bands too. Were you any of you ever a fan of like your Static-X's, your Fear Factories, or were you a bit?
Oh
later?
yeah, big time. It was like Static-X, Korn, Rob Zombie, Powerman 5000, Snot. Who else? Spine Shank.
Oh god, Spine Shank. That takes me back.
Just all those types of like core nu metal bands. They were just like a bit harder. They weren't. But I mean, all of them had really crazy choruses, but that's still hard, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were all pretty inspired by all that stuff very early on. And then, if you've seen the Rust film clip, it is just Spine Shank.
Yeah.
like we've just completely ripped it off like to a T.
No,
it's sick.
It's not a rip off. It's an homage. You're paying tribute.
Yeah.
That's what
we'll say that.
Yeah, we'll say that. That works better when they come at you for suing you or anything like that. But what now that the band's coming out, you got the new album on the way, you've got new songs, everything's going well, you're getting more exposure, like you said, the second time around was a lot better. Do you have anything on your bucket list that as a musician, I know as you grow and things get bigger, you want to do bigger things, but is there anything you kind of want to tick off that list in the next 5 years?
Well, for this band, I'd like to do the Euro festivals, like all the good ones, Download, stuff like that. Vakken, obviously. Summer Breeze would rock.
Yeah.
Brutal Assault, like the ones.
Yeah.
I want to go to America. That's like a big one that we really want to achieve within the next 12 months. That would be pretty sick. I don't know. I just want to keep playing cool shows with cool bands, and that's pretty much it. That's why I'm doing it, really.
Yeah, that's what you got to do at the end of the day. It's like if you're entertained, then you're going to entertain the people at the same time, because there's nothing worse than seeing a band up there that's not having a good time, because you can tell when they're not they phone it in. I've been to a few of those shows. In fact, I won't mention it. One of the bands are back, and I was like, you really don't want to be here. And everyone in the crowd was like, let's go over there, see who's playing over
Yeah.
there. Yeah, it's one of those unfortunate things. But mate, speaking of touring, you guys have a tour coming up next month. Are you ready? Have you got the set list down? Is it like the gears all
Yep.
washed and ready to go?
Yes, we have the set list. It's like 50 minutes or 54 minutes long. It's the longest set we've ever played.
Oh wow.
I've been playing it for the past like 2 weeks, like just trying to just figure out what to put where and all that sort of stuff. Like we've kind of like had a list the whole time, but I just wanted to I play it all the time just to check, and it's long, but it's like it goes fast.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really weird. Maybe it's because the songs are a little bit shorter now than like they're not 5-6 minute songs, but it's a sick set list.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm excited for that. And if you're watching this, ticket links will be in the description below. So if you want to catch these boys and go see them, I highly recommend it. Like when I saw you guys with Die Art, and I hope they're not watching this. I hope Marshy's not watching this. I reckon, yeah, you blew them away. I just thought it was great. And don't get me wrong, I love Die Art. I've seen them a few times now, but I think it was because I was taken by surprise. And I will admit, those blue lightings with the white get up, man, that really caught my eye. And I think it caught everyone's eye as well. So you're doing the right thing.
That was the plan.
Yes.
That was the plan.
You got to stand out. We all can't wear black jeans, black shirts, and black caps. Right?
No, I thought it was like, because obviously I knew all the bands that were playing. Like, I knew that it was going to be quite like a shock to see all white with blue when it's like usually all black and like red and strobes and stuff. Like we don't have. Well, I mean, we didn't have strobes at all. It was just like a blue wash with the white.
Yeah.
And I thought that it was like it did the justice massively for what we wanted.
No, it really does. And because I had my photographer there shooting the show as well, and she wanted to say, thank you for not having red lights. Every metal band has red lights and it washes out the photo. So having those blue lights, you guys all pop. They're brilliant. So
yeah, sick.
Done the right
you
thing.
Are very welcome. We will do it again.
Beautiful. Well, Josh, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. The tour starts soon. The album is out soon. Is there anything you want to say to the people before I let you go?
Well, I hope everyone that's watched this enjoys it. I mean, I hope you come to the shows, buy the album, pre-order the album, get the cool jacket. It's on Greyscale Records, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Is Greyscale or Artist First? I think it's Greyscale. Greyscale.
Yeah. I think it goes through Greyscale and goes over there from memory.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, yeah. Pre-order the album, get the cool jacket, because they are cool. Get the bowl, because the bowl rocks. And yeah, thank you very much for having me. Thank you, everybody that listened.
You're absolutely welcome, mate. Well, until next time, I'm sure this won't be the last time, but we'll see you out on the road.
Absolutely.
Cheers, brother.